Welcome back. I'd like to thank everyone who's been coming by and checking out our readings. And for all the people, maybe this is your first time here, these are twin flame readings. And today we will be doing a twin flame reading for Virgo for the month of August. And so I will be pulling one card for the masculine energy, and medium Jenny Lee, what will you be doing?
Pulling a card for the feminine energy.
And then we'll kind of do individual readings for those cards, and then we'll kind of see how the masculine and feminine energy are playing off of each other for this month. Ready to get
Okay.
started? All
Yep.
right.
I have a hard time shuffling.
Me too. I had the exact same issue. But I do have a card.
I do too.
Okay. I got the Seven of Wands.
I got the
So,
Four of Pentacles. What does yours look like?
okay, so I have a wizard with a red cloak on. They have a wand of fire in their hand, and they have multiple wands kind of up in the air that seem to kind of be zooming towards a possible
Oh yeah,
destination.
yeah. I remember
Uh,
what that one looks
yeah,
like
we've
now.
had yeah we've had this one a
Mm-hmm.
couple times, as we've mentioned before. Sometimes a lot of these cards seem to come in groups
Yeah.
for me. So,
So mine is a lady who's wearing a big fancy flowery dress. She's holding tightly onto her little house. She's got a gate in front of her, and it's got a bunch of locks all over it. Four of Pentacles. Rusty, would
okay.
you like to read yours first?
Yes, so the Seven of Wands is all about defending, protecting, courage. I think you have red in there, as well as the wands represent like fire, will, passion, all of those things. Um, but the Seven of Wands is a time of crisis. You will feel the pressure from all angles, and you might not know what to deal with first. You have to determine what must be handled and in what order, or perhaps find a way to make it all stop with one perfect act. You have some advantages in this situation. If you are being attacked, then you have something worth defending. Perhaps that is what you will be assessing. Not whether to fight, but whether it is worth fighting over. In addition, you are in a good position for defense and also for seeing the big picture, making it easier to notice potential consequences. You have choices and the information needed to make them, although you will have to think fast as events are developing quickly. So now is for the masculine energy. Now is a time. Um, well, it's kind of a time for assessment, but there's not a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Now is a
Like no
time
time
for
to make the
assessing
decisions.
and reacting. And
Yeah.
there might be multiple things happening, and you're going to have to choose what is most important to you.
Hmm. All right. Four of Pentacles. A woman stands behind the gated entrance to her property. The gate is secured with four locks, keeping everybody at a distance. The woman holds a small version of her house close to her body. She is aware of what she has achieved in life and wants to protect her belongings. However, in her fixation to hold on to her wealth, she isolates herself. She has alienated herself from her community, family, and friends. It means miserly financial insecurity, scarcity mindset, and possessiveness. So, if you
Mhm.
happen to watch last month's Virgo reading, the feminine energy was sitting alone all by themselves. They're lonesome, stuck in their own little minds, but not in a healthy way. So Virgo still got feminine Virgo, still got some of that stuff going on this month. Wanting to be isolated from everyone because they feel like they have to protect themselves from the outside world.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so, just to kind of talk about that on this channel, me and Medium Jenny Lee have kind of made a decision that we were going back and reminding ourselves what last month's readings are. And I think that's beneficial for everyone who is getting their reading here too, because you can go back in July if you're,
Hmm.
if you didn't get that reading, and as the months go on, you can go back and kind of look at how the cycles are developing, and trying to maybe create a larger overall picture. So if you guys enjoy that, make sure you leave us a comment and talk. Kind of cool to think I see to see how these readings kind of develop, because with this Seven of Wands, we still have a lot of Three of Swords energy from last month for the masculine as well. Everything was in turmoil. There was a storm. Papers were being blown everywhere. They were trying to kind of like have to make decisions. And masculine energy for Virgo this month is just like the feminine energy. And feminine energy, they're still kind of having to decide what's important. That was another thing for last month. It was like some of the papers, maybe you need some of those papers, and maybe some of those papers you don't need anymore. And
Hmm.
this month is the exact same energy. It is, you have to decide what's important to you. You can't hold on to everything. You have to take some actions. And that's going to mean evolving. That's going to mean uh, moving moving on from some things. And so we have to figure out what those are. And so, with the connection with the feminine this month, what do you think about that, medium Jenny Lee? These two
Well, when
cards
you
playing off
said
each other.
you can't hold on to everything, that's
Yeah,
exactly what the feminine energy is doing. They're
yeah,
trying to hold on to everything. Like they can't let anything go or anything out of their sight because they feel like they have to protect it. So,
yeah. So maybe some energy there, that between the masculine and the feminine, where there's a little bit of push there.
mhm.
Yeah,
Sounds like they got some work to do, both of them.
yeah. They're
Yeah.
both in a tough spot right now, and so maybe for this moment, everything could change come cooler weather. But right now, I think these two cards are kind of dealing with their own stuff, and maybe
Well,
that's
you
a
know
good
what?
thing.
You know what I just noticed? So last month, in the card, it was the 4 of Cups, and the lady was sitting in a storm. The water, it was raining, 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 and there was a duck holding an umbrella, but she wasn't even paying attention to the fact that somebody was protecting her from it. And this card has a really dark cloud in the corner, like it's
Hmm.
still lingering there.
I kind of
Like
have the same energy with this. Here we
yeah.
have, it's clouds in the sky. It's not a storm, but there's
Mhm.
clouds in the sky, and I kind of get the vibe from this artwork that it's like kind of like that really bright kind of sunset after you just had a bad storm.
Yeah,
The
like
summer, after that summertime storm, and you kind of get those
the storm
crazy,
is moving away.
yeah,
Yeah. But with the threat of it coming back.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's work that has to be done for both, and so maybe
Mhm.
right now, like those energies are kind of moving, having to take care of their own stuff.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, there's
so
still it still seems like they're in an individual state of trying to figure out their own things.
yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Well, that was the Virgo reading for August. Thank you everyone for coming by. Until next time, take
Bye.
care. If you like today's video, please like and subscribe, and you can check me out at Twitch TV at Giant of the Frost.
And find me on YouTube and at Twitch, Medium Jenny Lee. That's with an A, not with an E.